Who would have thought that an executive jet or a high-performance aircraft could end up on the aviation market's bargain list? Well, that's exactly what's happening. Some general aviation models are dropping in value so fast, even the mechanics can't believe it. Today, on Aviation India, we'll show you 6 airplanes that shocked everyone with how much value they've lost. Some are still worth a look. Others you wouldn't buy even at a discount. Beachcraft Premier I. From dream jet to baffling bargain. At launch, the Beachcraft Premier I was marketed as a revolution. A light jet, fast, elegant, with a composite fuselage and a spacious cabin. It could cruise at 450 knots, about 830 kilometers per hour, and had a range close to 1,500 nautical miles. But the dream was short-lived. Avionics issues, very high maintenance costs, and a reputation for rough landings led many private operators to walk away. Today, well-maintained units are being listed for under $1 million, when the original price was over $6 million. While some pilots still defend it for its speed and looks, many mechanics see it as a temperamental, expensive aircraft to keep in the air. Its price drop reflects not only technological aging, but also the perception that it's simply not worth the cost to operate. As a result, more and more of them are left idle in hangars. Mooney M20J, the legend that stalled. The Mooney M20J, also known as the 201, was once a favorite among experienced pilots. With its sleek design and unbeatable efficiency, it offered 200 horsepower and cruise speeds over 155 knots, nearly 290 kilometers per hour. But times have changed. Despite its respectable performance, the Mooney faces a dilemma. It's expensive to maintain and hard to resell. Its complex metal structure, scarce parts, and low market demand have all driven its value down. A model that sold for around $250,000 a decade ago can now be found for less than $130,000. It's not a bad airplane. It's just become a niche aircraft that few buyers want. New pilots tend to go for aircraft with more modern interiors and lower operating costs, and that has pushed its resale value to the floor. Cessna 421 Golden Eagle, from corporate king to financial nightmare. This pressurized twin was once an icon of executive travel. The Cessna 421 Golden Eagle offered seating for 6 to 8 passengers, cruise speeds of 240 knots, 445 kilometers per hour, and an impressive range of 1,500 nautical miles. But its Achilles heel lies under the hood. Turbocharged engines that demand constant attention, pricey parts, and mechanical complexity that scares even veteran mechanics. Despite its comfort and elegance, the high cost of keeping it flying has led many owners to simply give up. The result? Aircraft that once sold for over $500,000 are now going for less than $200,000. Some even left abandoned by their owners. This plane didn't fall because of poor design, but because maintenance became nearly unsustainable for private operators. Piper Malibu Mirage, a single-engine star that lost its shine. With its pressurized cabin, cruise speed of 225 knots, 416 kilometers per hour, and range of over 1,300 nautical miles, the Malibu Mirage looked like the perfect mix of performance and comfort. But reality had other plans. Early models were plagued with chronic engine issues, especially with the Continental TSIO 550, and earned a reputation for being complex and expensive to maintain. Some owners even joked, "It's a dream to fly," until you have to take it to the shop. Although later models fixed many of these issues, the damage to its reputation was already done. The secondhand market flooded with units no one wanted, and today a year 2000 Malibu Mirage can be bought for around $300,000, less than half what it cost a decade ago. Learjet 60, a classic that doesn't fit anymore. In the 1990s, the Learjet 60 was a status symbol. With Pratt & Whitney PW305A engines and a service ceiling of 51,000 feet, it was a performance beast, cruising at 460 knots, with a range of 2,400 nautical miles and room for up to 8 passengers. But the industry evolved, and the Learjet didn't. Its noisy design, high fuel burn, and relatively narrow cabin by today's standards caused many operators to retire it. On top of that, maintenance costs, inspections, and replacement parts are extremely expensive. The result? Aircraft that once cost over $13 million new can now be yours for under $2 million. And even then, they're hard to sell. Many consider it a gem from the past that no longer fits the needs of today's operators. Cirrus SR20, the forgotten little brother. While the SR-22 remains one of the most desirable single-engine planes on the market, the SR-20 struggles to stay relevant. Even though it shares the same modern design and CAP's emergency parachute system, its 200 HP engine and limited useful load make many pilots view it as too much airplane for too little power. Despite its sleek cabin and excellent avionics, the SR-20 hasn't held its resale value. Compared to other trainers or tourers, it still costs a lot to maintain, and its performance doesn't impress. As a result, SR-20s from 2001 to 2005 that once sold for over $300,000 are now being listed for under $180,000. A sharp drop that few expected, especially for such a recent, premium-looking aircraft. Aviation is a world where trends shift, costs matter, and surprises show up where you least expect. These 6 models are proof that an aircraft can go from top-of-the-line to bargain bin status in just a few years. Some of them are still worth buying. Others are flying warnings. But all of them have a story worth telling. Would you dare to buy one of these? Let us know in the comments. Subscribe to Aviation India, and don't miss our upcoming videos packed with insights few people dare to share.